Welcome to MWEB's Entrepreneur Zone. Today I've got Devin from PhoneFinder with me. Welcome, Devin.
Hi, Paul.
Tell us a little bit more about your business.
PhoneFinder is basically a cell phone contract aggregator. We're a website where we allow the consumer to compare almost every single deal on the market. There are a hell of a lot of deals on the market, over 2,000, and it's just an easy place where you can quickly compare every single deal side by side, put it into a compare basket, and we put you in direct contact with the service providers and the networks. And
now you've taken a model from insurance and an international model and translated that to the cell phone industry.
That is correct. I'm from an insurance background where we supply leads to insurance companies from digital marketing, and we've tried to sort of duplicate that on the cell phone side where we're sending leads to the call centers on the networks and service provider side, and they then call the leads and hopefully make sales.
And have you found bringing a new model into an existing market?
It's very difficult to get the guys to adapt to it, but we have been doing it, and I feel that we will change the way things work.
How do you go about establishing your brand when it's so brand new and different?
We've got a company, Three-Way Marketing. That's our partners are from Three-Way Marketing, and they are very big in the digital space, and they are helping us get the brand out there.
And the business model, how does it work?
So currently our business model is to provide an incredible service to the consumer. That is what we're about. We're all about value, and we want the lives of South Africans to be made easier. It is finding a cell phone contract can be a very tedious task. You go from store to store, go through endless amounts of paper, and even then you're not making an informed decision. So right now it's not about the money, it's about the value, but obviously with value comes great opportunity.
And down the line it will be about the money?
Hopefully, hey, that is the aim, but like Twitter, Facebook, all of those guys started without. We have got a lot of plans for how to make money, obviously with traffic and returning visitors. We want to use advertising. We're going to sell great insurance for cell phone insurance, as well as accessories, etc.
Devin, that's interesting that you're putting the experience before the revenue. Speaking to lots of entrepreneurs, cash is king. Very different approach. Tell us how you manage that.
I mean, it is a very different approach. Facebook, Twitter, all of them were all actually came out of that approach. It wasn't about making money. It was about getting traffic to your site. The money comes later. But becoming an entrepreneur, like for me, what inspired me to become an entrepreneur was to do what I wanted, become my own boss. And from that, I've always wanted to, you can't add value to South Africa or to the economy by working your 9-to-5 job. You need to, while you're sleeping, on the weekends, even while you're not working, you need to be adding value. And that was the amazing thing with PhoneFinder, is that we found we could do that. And don't think we've looked past the revenue. We will definitely make money from this, and we have a lot of ideas how. But for now, I just want to make sure that the consumer is getting the best product and service.
And in order to bring this type of product to market, you need a variety of skills. How have you managed that within the business?
So the four partners all bring like very different things, which is amazing. Everyone's brilliant. We've got guys on the business side that bring the deals. We've got me, I'm more technical. We got involved with the building of the website, etc., functionality, design, and yeah, everyone just adds their own touch.
Working with 3 other partners, what are some of the complexities with that?
We haven't actually found any. We're all 4 great friends, and we haven't run into any issues as yet.
And in terms of establishing the partnership, is it out of people that you knew, or did you go specifically looking for skills?
People that we knew. The idea came from Lance, one of our partners, and we all joined on because we had the digital background. He needed that, so it just all worked out.
The online space is an exciting one. It's growing, but it's also quite a difficult one to break into. What are some of the challenges and some of the advice that you would give to other people that are starting out?
You have to take your time and do your research, but also like research all the tools, your Google, your SEO, your keywords, your web tools. You need to like test your theories.
And you drive traffic to your website. What's been the predominant way of doing that?
Currently, we've actually had a few press releases which has been driving some nice traffic. We haven't spent a cent in that, but going forward, we're going to look at affiliate marketing, as well as three-way will help us in the digital space with regards to direct marketing, etc.
When you take a model that existed in the insurance industry and you adapt it for a different industry, what were the lessons that you learned there in terms of the similarities and the differences?
Well, the main difference is that in the cellular industry, the guys aren't as geared up to call out and deal with the clients, where in the insurance industry, they're getting to the clients very fast. But as I say, we are working on it and we are getting a lot better at it.
Long term, once you've built this customer base, do you see opportunities for kind of cross-pollination with your existing insurance business?
Potentially could be, but it's more about using the current data to move into other sort of mobile and cell phone related industries.
Online businesses, if we go back to talk a bit more about online businesses, they have to apply a lot of time and effort to the technical side of the business, which is a significant cost and something not all startups can manage. What are some advice that you would give to people venturing in that area?
Make sure you plan out the architecture and the setup of your site properly according to a budget before just going ahead, because in that world things can really get out of hand. I want to add that there, I want to add that there onto the site, and it can all start adding up. So you need to know what you want from the beginning.
And how do you determine what your client, what the customer wants?
The whole thing with us is that we offer everything, and we've been in touch with all our customers, all the current guys that have used the site, and we've asked them, what would you change? What would you do? And we've actually taken those and made those adjustments to the site. We're constantly working on the site.
You come from a technical background, and you had to move into a commercial role and become more of a business focus. What advice would you give for other technical people looking to start their own business?
I would definitely say you have to believe in yourself. Like when I started the transition, I doubted myself a little bit, and you actually got to know that your first instincts generally are right and take the leap.
What specific skills did you find that you needed to acquire?
Well, I mean, I do believe I'm quite a people person, so I didn't have to acquire that, but it's just about like having faith in yourself. That's like, I see that as being a skill, and once you actually learn that you are capable, you can delve into anything.
PhoneFinder has been out now for a few months. How did you go about launching it?
So initially what we did was we spent a little less money. We developed a site and we tested it with the market, as well as the service providers and the networks, and we got a great response, and that's when we thought, okay guys, this is going to work, let's now pump some money into this and do it properly.
A few months into the business, what's next for you?
I would say what's next is to become a one-stop hub for everything mobile, insurance, accessories, deals. We've got a blog where you can come and chat and like compare deals there as well, and like compare star ratings and discuss it with other guys.
That brings us on to our rapid fire question. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Don't stress, it never helps.
What's been your best moment as an entrepreneur?
I would have to say our first board meeting was held in a swimming pool.
And your biggest mistake?
I don't see anything as a mistake really. You just learn from everything that happens and you benefit from all of it, so it can't be a mistake.
And what do you look for in people that you work with?
Passion, drive, loyalty, and people who don't believe in 9 to 5.
What does an entrepreneur need to be successful?
They need to know that they need to be able to give their life to their business, and no matter what, just always push so that you know you're going to get to your result. You've got to have goals and you've got to achieve them.
What inspires you as a business owner?
I'd say being my own boss, that inspires me.
What would you do differently?
Probably go back in time and start Google or Facebook.
What makes South Africa a good place to be a business owner?
South Africa, I mean, always the place you're born in, you've always got the most networks, but it's an emerging market and there's just so much opportunity.
What keeps you up at night?
The crime in Gotham City.
And what gets you going in the morning?
About 150 emails.
Devin, thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul.
And thank you. We look forward to the coming weeks. We will bring you further South African entrepreneurs. I'm Paul Hobden. Thank you and goodbye.